Hello and welcome. This is Niranjan Navalgund, and today I will be talking about a chess fiction series that I am writing on the chess.com blog, and also will be taking some Blitz games requests from the viewers and also play a few rounds of Puzzle Rush. So, last week I wrote the first chapter, and just yesterday I shared the second chapter of the ongoing series, Chess for Pandas. So, my idea is that by the end of the story, a player knows a lot about chess than before. Also, someone who has no idea about chess could learn the game as and when they complete the story. So, this is my basic idea to share the basics of chess through a story in such a way that both the structure of the game as well as the structure of the story together you know form the basis of what you could do in life. So I'm using Panda as a medium to convey whatever ideas I have in my mind. So in the first chapter, the the main leader of the Panda team, the Panda, he goes to the king and requests them to change the way things are working. They are getting very less food, and so he wants a change in the structure. He wants to change the way things are working. And so, when he places a request to the king, Zingado, the king says that that's not possible. But then a member in the meeting says that maybe we could play a chess game with you, and if you manage to win the game, then we will do what you say. If not, then you will have to leave this place and move to some other place. So Panda agrees to this challenge and then starts to learn the game with the help of a handbook, with the help of a book that was written by Master Z, and that is how the story goes. So far I've written chapter 1 and also chapter 2. So I'm sharing the links in the chat, which you can see. So that's about the chess.com blog. For now, I will try some rounds of Puzzle Rush and then move on to Blitz games. So let me go to Puzzle Rush. The board is ready. So I'll play a mild music in the background. Okay. Maybe I'll play simple ones. Maybe a chant would do. Okay. So let me start with the Puzzle Rush. Let me see if there are any challenges. No challenges so far. Yeah, I got it now. I'm trailing, but I hope to make it up. Okay, this is easy. Mate. What about this one? Just take the bishop. Um, this way I attack both the pieces. This will fall for a fork. This is okay. So it seems like I am catching up. Yes. Can I take this? Queen d5, bishop f4, check, king 8, queen d5, rook d5, rook here. I cannot take it. I don't know. Oh, I have e5, so I can take it. Think this will lead to a checkmate. What about this? What about this? Check? No. Then I take this rook and then take the bishop. What about this position? I can take, but he'll take back with the bishop. I can just play queen e2 and win. First take the rook, then I take this one. Yeah, this is okay. So I've already won, but I just want to continue just to see how much I can score. Bishop f6. So I got 27, whereas my opponent got 23. Okay, good. Let me see the next one. Take the bishop. Check. Mate. Mate in one. This is also mate in one. Again. So those positions where checks are enough are the easiest. But sometimes there are more than two checks. That is when you have to be careful. There is a mouse slip. Okay, let me take this and then take this. The bishop is hanging, so I take the bishop. This is a very common theme on chess.com, the check on g7. I mean, check on h5 and then take on g6. Okay, what about this? It's going quite tight. How about this one? This. Queen a7 or d7? Go here and d7. So the point was to combine both the ideas. Rook d7 and then rook d8. Rook b2 and queen e5. Let's take the queen. If I take here and then give a check, I can take this rook. In this position I can take here, but I think I'll just spin and win. What about this position? There's no harm in playing rook e8, but I can play rook d8, attack the knight. If he had taken my bishop, there was a mate on d1. What about this? I'm not sure about the answer here. Bishop e7 is possible, knight e6 is possible. Okay, I'll go with knight e6. So here comes my first loss against Messi Kingdom. Okay, let me avenge this, take a revenge. Okay, so this time I'll try to go slow, but I'll try to get them right. Okay, checkmate. Again, checkmate in two, mate in one, mate in one. That's easy. I can play bishop c6 pin, yeah. Mate. In this one, just check and mate. I think I can play bishop g4, but I'll go check and then group b8. It's a back rank weakness. Okay. I have knight e3 and I have rook e3. But which one to play? I think rook e3 is enough. And then I take this. This is okay. I can take here and take the rook. So my opponent is quite strong. He is getting all the moves right. Just check, check and mate. a5. e6 takes a7. Okay, what about this? Bishop g4 traps the queen? Yes, it traps the queen. What about this? Okay, I cannot move my rook on d5, but I can move my rook on f8. The bishop on b4 is hanging, so I just take it. So always keep an eye on opponent's unprotected pieces. Okay, get the bishop, get the rook. I have d3 check, I have d3. And now d2, queens. Okay, again, rook h3 is a possibility. Rook, yeah, I don't think any other move. I'm still not sure what was the right move, the last one. Here, I'll pick the rook on the next turn. And in this one, maybe first bishop. Oh, I already won. Okay. Alright, let me get some music. Okay, done. Going fast this time. think rook is. This time it's I think rook g6, queen a7, rook g7. Thinking takes queen, then rook takes 9. Okay, neck to neck. Even my opponent has full score. I think I will take. Hi Shivashish, welcome to my stream. It's very unusual to trap the queen that way, but it worked. Okay, so there's a mate here, so I have to act quickly. Okay, there's some mate. I think I'll take this. Okay, so I won by a point, 35. This is my highest score, let's say so far. Last time also I got 35. Not bad. So let me see who is on the chat. Hi Shubhashish. If you like the stream, please consider following me on Twitch. You can just click on follow there. If you've just joined, I'll just tell you what I did a few minutes back. I just shared a few things about the story that I am writing, and just as a part of an experiment, I am sharing brief extracts of the story on chess.com/blog. The links are there, so you can check that I am writing a story which involves pandas playing chess. So what? How would it be if they had to play chess for a living, or if they had to play chess to survive in their environment? Okay, so I'll play one more puzzle battle and then take up challenges. If there are any players in the chat who would like to play. Okay. Mate. Rook, and then check. Mate. Okay. There is no back rank mate, so I can do this. That's a free bishop. Yeah. Now the bishop is trapped. Take the rook. Again, a very common theme. It's okay. Take the rook. This should be a mistake somehow. I think. Yeah, I was right. With the help of interference, I managed to promote. F6 or rook c8. I think first at 6 and then. Okay, we'll take this one first and then promote. I see a mate, yes. In this position, mm, queen a2 is possible, yes, and then I do a cross pin and win. So this is a counter check. I'm not sure. Okay, I was not actually sure about the last move. Okay, 33. Yeah, not bad. So I'll now play a live game. Okay, so let me get to the live game. Quickly analyze two games. I don't have your games, so how will I be able to analyze? Either you paste it here in the chat in the pigeon file, or you share it to. I mean, you can just paste the pigeon in the chat, and maybe I will take a look at it. For now, I'll play some Blitz games. So I'll play a 3-minute game. I see no challenges so far, so I will play a random game. I mean, I play a game against random opponent. Still waiting for a challenge. Okay, meanwhile, let me take a look at. Okay, so my game has started, but my opponent aborted. So okay, Ian Luigi 77 from Hungary, I think. Okay, so I'll play Queen's Gambit declined. Oh, this is a Ragozin now. So I'm playing a very simple line against the Ragozin. So my idea is to play knight e5 and f4. This kind of idea is very trending these days, to play bishop d2. I have myself played it on a couple of occasions and I have good score as of now. Okay, somehow very similar to Petrosian system in the Queen's Indian, just that my pawn is on a2, it's not on a3. Now I want to play h4, h5. That is if my opponent allows. Okay. Now I can play h4, then h5. Some of the last few moves of my opponent have been a bit passive. So this is a hook now. If I manage to attack, then it will be good with the help of this hook. prerequisite in such positions is that your center has to be strong because you're conducting a flank attack. So I'll go queen g4, force him to play king h8, and then again play queen f4, force him to play king g8, and then get my knight to g4. That is my long plan, but let's see if it works. Okay, I am pairing the threat of mate on g2 and also threatening bishop h6. Now I am threatening queen f4 again, as I mentioned earlier. But I cannot play queen f4 as of now because black has bishop g5. So I'll have to make some preparations for it. Maybe put the king to h1. Okay, so he is making some room for his f7 to support f7. He's trying to get that done. What about bishop e4? He's going to move queen somewhere. If I play rook c1, he'll play queen a4. Okay, it's an interesting moment. If I play queen f4, he has bishop g5. So what do we do? Okay, maybe I'll try to get f4, f5 working. So I'll go f5 and open the f line for my rook. Oh, this is unexpected. Okay. I just overlooked the bishop on e3. Let me see if I can get my rook to e8. That would be helpful. If I can get my rook here. Okay. It's a pity I missed the bishop on e3. So I'll have to get knight f3. Okay. Okay, he blundered the knight on f8. Just missed. Maybe I am back in the game. My opponent is threatening queen h4 check, so I'll have to somehow defend against that. Is it possible to somehow take care of this check? I'm not able to see any move yet. No. So the curse became a boon here for him. He's going to take this pawn and I will have to resign. That was a bad one. But let me see, in this position after king h7, is there a way to prevent queen h4? I'm not sure. So maybe what he did was right. Okay. So the London system. Bishop f4, knight f3. I'll got my knight to d7. Okay, I can play f6, I think. If I play f6, he'll take on d7, and on bishop d7 he'll take on d6. If I take back, he'll take on e4. That's okay. I'm not in danger. I don't think I'm in danger as of now. I can just take this also. Hello chess base, thank you for being here. think I can take on c5. Thank you for following chess base. My queen is under attack, so I have to defend that. Okay, this is okay. The thing is, I have my pawn on e4, so I can hope to get my bishop to d3 somehow. Yeah, that is my plan, to get my bishop to d3. In this endgame, I don't think castling is necessary because the queens are off the board. I'll play bishop c6 and exchange the rooks. In an endgame like this, I think bishop could be preferred um, over knights. Okay, now in this position I can take or make a useful move. A5 is possible. I have a majority on the king side, so I will start pushing the pawns, but king is also an active piece if used well, so I am trying to get the king as well. Okay, so this is the break that is going to create some chances if any. In a few moves it will be clear whether I was right or wrong. Okay, he wants to get c5. f4 takes, king d4. Okay, he's going to get king d4, so I cannot really get there yet. So if he takes, I will take back. Okay. On c5 I have king d5, that is my plan. b5, okay, so he wants to get a4 a5. This time I'll go here. I'm okay with c5 as of now. It's going to be a long while before I get my king to the other side. It's too long. All I can do is wait, I think. So that means because of the double pawn, the knight became very strong. I don't think he will take on b6 so many times, but yeah, it's the right way to go. So this pawn was the wrong color. I think it was a very well played game, especially the ending. I misevaluated the ending. Did not take the bishop. Okay, so that was the last trick I had, to just pretend that there is nothing, and okay, I got saved. Okay, so now I'll take challenges from viewers if there are any. Is there anybody in the viewer section want to play a game? I saw a challenge while I was playing, so I could not take it during the game. You can challenge me now, either a bullet game or a 3-minute game. Okay. Shuashish 76. Okay, I'll check your game now. Give me a moment. Meanwhile, I'll play a game against White Devil. And then I will check the game of Shuashish. I don't know who is White Devil 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is a Catalan which has been my favorite for many years now. To be precise, 10 years. Okay, now this is a new move. I can take bishop g5. So these are hanging pawns. I can take and play knight d5. No, I can bishop d5, bishop d5, queen e5. Eventually I will lose my knight, so I cannot take. I can play bishop f4, or I can play this and then get my knight to d3. Okay, did I win the pawn? No, he has knight c7. But I have 1, 2, 3 and 4 attackers, and he has 1, 2, 3. So I can take it, right? Knight d5, knight. Yeah, I can take this. So this, I think knight d5 is better. This way I still keep my chances. I have queen d5, bishop d5, and okay, he has rook ab8 also, which he did not play. He did it after the exchange of queens. Okay, it's hard to say if I have anything. I have like 5 pawns versus 5. Just that I am having this one target on f7. So I think white is slightly better. Okay. So he understood that my idea was to take on f7. Okay, this should be bad, definitely bad. This is my idea. So I'm getting this pawn. The way my opponent is playing, it feels as if he has seen everything. It's very fast. Okay. going to flag me. Sad. Oh. Okay, I was too slow in this game. Let me see if I can play again. Okay. Mr. White Devil is trying the Mora Gambit. It's quite new. F4 I have not seen before. Get my knight to c6 and then I'll castle. Looks similar to a Grand Prix attack. Okay, so it's very clear now. Once I get this bishop, I am better objectively. Okay, now the exchange of queens maybe was not the best move because I have trouble in supporting this pawn. This is an awkward way of supporting the pawn on b6. Okay, I can take this. And then, now I'll move my rook. Okay, he wants to defend. I think I can go b5. I don't know if he missed it. Okay. All right. He can take that pawn. I will take a2. Check. My rook is behind his passer, so in a way it is good. I don't see any tricks. g2 is falling. Take another pawn. Rook e8 check. I have king g7. On e7 I have bishop d5. Okay. I think everything is still under control. This game I'm going to win. I have enough time and I'm a pawn up. Okay. Okay. I just have to avoid all his tricks, especially the stalemate tricks. King f2. To be careful now. Still playing for tricks. Okay. Yes. Finally. Okay. Thank you, White Devil, for the game. Now there is one guy waiting for me, so I'll just check his game. He's played a game and he wants me to. Okay. So found the game. So let me go to the analysis section there. Okay, I hope you can see the board. Yes, the board is visible. Suashish is black against Jatin 2100. Okay. Let's flip the board. E4, E5, Bishop C4, Knight C6, Knight C3, Knight D4, Knight F3, C5, Knight E5, Queen F6, Knight F7, Queen E6, Knight H8, Queen G2, Queen H5, E6, Queen E5. So I'm just entering the game and then I will just give you a quick overview of where I think you went wrong. This is the game, 11 moves. Let's see. E4, E5, Bishop C4, Knight C6. Okay, Knight C3. Now I think this is your first dubious move or a mistake. I always tell my students, especially when they are in the beginning stage, to not move the same piece twice. Of course, there are some exceptions, but keeping that aside, when you are playing an opening, don't make the don't keep on playing with the same piece, because you have to develop your pieces. Every piece deserves a chance, so you must make use of the time that you have to develop as many pieces as possible in the opening stage. So don't move the same piece twice or thrice. Keep this in mind. Don't make too many pawn moves in the opening, and because they are very committal decisions, especially with the pawn moves, you can use those pawn moves for something else. And then again, I don't think c5 is again going against what I think you could have done. You're making a pawn move here, also giving away the square d5, which is not necessary at this point. This position you could take and play knight f6. You start developing. After knight e5, queen g5, play queen f6. Okay. Why could have defended this? I don't know why he went for taking on h8, because this rook on h8 cannot move, so it is very certain that the rook on h8 will stay there, and it is up to white to take on h8 anytime he wants to. So he can just support this pawn, maybe a move like castle would have done. Queen h5 check, king d8 is possible. G6 is fine. The position is already quite complex here in this position. After queen h5 g6, seeing if there is any other way. Maybe this check first. White could have played this check, but he went queen check, and after bishop e7 he has to defend the rook on h1 plus the pawn on c2 plus the fork on f3. So I think somewhere here black is back in the game, and after rook f1, black has knight f3 check. He could have done that, but he went queen f3. I think this is a blunder, because you are getting a queen here and you are not taken it. So this fork could have given you the queen. After queen f3, your threat is knight into c2. White can simply defend against that threat by playing bishop d3. So I think that's an overview. So the lessons that you could learn from the mistakes of both the sides is that, number one, black moved the same piece twice and also played c5, which was not necessary. And then here in this position, white did not ask a simple question here. White could have simply asked, what is black threatening? Black is threatening to take this pawn, and he could have just defended it. And then again at this point, after rook f1, queen f3, white could have simply asked again, what is black threatening? Black is threatening to take on c2. He could have defended it. And here also, if you had just seen checks, then knight f3 check would have come easily. After rook f1, could have picked the queen. So this is the first game. Yes, so yeah, knight f3 was the move that I just indicated, which both the players missed. Now coming to your second game. Second game was between two players. The white player is 1800 plus and black is Vashish. Let's go to that game. e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6. So it's a Petrov defense. Caruana has been playing quite often these days. e3, d5. Yeah, it's good. Bishop g4. Okay. Queen d5, castles, bishop takes f3, bishop f3, queen e6, bishop d7, knight d7, bishop a8, d6, f4, knight h5, take on. h2. Interestingly, both the games ended in a checkmate. Alright, so this is a game Knight f3, knight f6 is okay. d3. I think a simple move like knight c6 would do in this position. But d5 is also okay. But after ed5, queen d5, white will have knight c3. So probably black played bg4. I think here you could have made things very simple for yourself by playing knight c6. But after this, bishop e2. Now if you take on d5, he has knight c3, which could have been possible. You could have played that. Yeah, I think you did that, right? So queen d5 castle, and now again prioritize development. So knight c6 is a move that comes automatically. You prioritize development over all the other things. But you played bishop f3, which is your mistake. Speaks for itself for two reasons. You are making the move with the same piece, and white has now used this move to also create a threat against b7. So if you move, you have to move in such a way that you support the pawn, which you did not. So this is a blunder again. Give away b7, give away a8. This should be winning very easily for white. But let's see where white went wrong. He has followed all the basic principles. He has developed his pieces. Okay. Now this bishop has to be developed. I think this is the moment. White has a decent position, but black has some tricks like this. So this position, want to be very solid, you could play knight e4, so that on knight g4 you have knight d6 check. You cannot take with the d6 on d6 with the queen because the knight is hanging. If you take back, then there is also bishop f7, rook f7. So I think knight e4 was good. Bishop f4 seems risky, but that is also good enough in this position. Could still play this way, but I think after d4, knight g4, there is a threat now. You have to defend against bishop h2 and knight g3. First maybe bishop f7 check, king d8, and then g3. This could have saved you, but saved white, but white did not go that way. He went d4, knight g4 take, and then bishop g5. So this was mate into threatened, which white overlooked. So again, white could have simply asked, what is black threatening? Black is threatening not only knight h2 but also bishop h2, which he missed and ended in a checkmate. I hope I was able to simplify the lessons for you in a few lines. With the help of two games. Number one, try to develop as fast as possible in the opening, and then second point is don't move the same piece again and again. Prioritize development over other things. Number three, don't make too many pawn moves in the opening, and a general guideline is to castle as quickly as possible. Of course, there are exceptions. I have myself played a lot of games where I have delayed castling and sometimes have not castled at all, but it is good to castle between 8 to 10 moves and connect the rooks between 10 to 14 moves so that your opening is taken care. But remember that as you grow, you will come to know that all these rules have exceptions. So when you have reached a stage where you know which rule doesn't apply in this situation or vice versa, you will know that you have improved. So I think that's about it for today. I am happy that you all were here. Please follow me on Twitch and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you have not done it yet, you can consider following me on Twitch and keep an eye. Maybe I will stream again probably next week. Until then, bye. Let me see if there are any chess channels. I could direct you there. See if there are any chess streamers online. me see if there are any chess streamers. Okay, Mark Esserman is there. Attila Turzo is there, so I'll direct you there. He's one of my favorite streamers. Okay then, thank you very much. Bye.